Let's be real. Most people don't struggle in relationships because they don't want love. That's not the issue at all. It's because they never learned how to build it. Oh, they learned how to chase it or fight for it. Hell, even how to apologize for wanting more of it, which just sounds ridiculous, right? But not how to structure it. And there is a structure to it. So if love has felt like a roller coaster, or like you keep giving it your all, but you still end up confused, anxious, or hell, just feeling flat out exhausted, because it can be an exhausting experience, then this video is going to change that for you. See, there's three things I believe every healthy relationship is built on. The pillars, if you will. Not feelings, not potential, not hope, but values, structure, and relationship stage awareness. And when you understand these three tools and actually start using them, oh, you stop accepting relationships that just feel good for the moment or for a period of time or for a season. And you start building relationships that feel grounded for a lifetime or for the long haul. Let me break them down. And the very first pillar you need is a value system, not just a vibe. Most people never sit down and ask themselves, what are my top 3 values in a relationship? That's a major question to ask yourself that you should know and have the answer to, because there's profound impact on what happens next in any relationship dynamic you try to start or begin with someone from the dating phase into a committed relationship. Then what happens? They get into situations where things feel good until something really important gets violated, and they can't even explain or pinpoint why they feel so off. But they know something feels off though, right? And say this is where the issue begins, because they're in this space of, internal emotional debate, and they're conflicted trying to figure it out. All the while, they're still dealing with the issue. It's still there. They're still going through it. Quiet resentment starts building. All the things start to fester and build because they don't have clarity on something that's really important to them to know what to do whenever that circumstance comes along that violates something that's important to them and what they need to do about it. Your values are the foundation. Like if you value emotional honesty, but you date someone who avoids conflict, you're going to feel emotionally starved, period. It's bound to happen. Or if you value consistency, but keep justifying hot and cold behavior, you're not being patient or, loving someone or, just being in this passionate tug of war. No, you're abandoning yourself. And if you don't learn to clearly identify your values, you'll continue to abandon yourself. So I want you to write down your top 3 relationship values. And next to each one, answer, is this being honored in my current or past relationships? Or is it slowly being drained? The second pillar you need is structure. That means standards, boundaries, and deal breakers. Because love without structure turns into chaos. This is where people start to say things like, we had so much potential, but it just fell apart. That's because potential without structure is pointless. What you need is clear standards, how you expect to be treated. You need strong boundaries, what you won't allow, and you need deal breakers, the lines that if crossed are non-negotiable for you. You are gone, you're walking away, no questions asked. If you say you value respect, but you don't have a boundary around tone or time, then you'll let someone chip away at your peace until you don't even recognize yourself anymore. I want you to pick one boundary you've been afraid to enforce. Write it down. Then write what action you take if it was crossed, not just what you'd say. And the third pillar you need is stage awareness, relationship stage, right? This one's big because most people treat all relationships the same, whether they're 2 months in or 2 years deep. But the tools you use in year 5 won't work in month 1. And what feels intense in month 1 might actually be a red flag, not deep connection. There are stages to this. Dating, it's about discovery, not attachment. The first year, it's about building emotional safety to lock in for a longer period. Years 3 to 5, that's about learning how to manage conflict and deepen trust together to really anchor yourselves in on a different level. Then long term, it's about learning how to evolve together without losing your sense of individuality. And if you don't know what stage you're in, you'll constantly feel like you're doing too much or not enough. So I want you to identify what stage you're in right now and ask yourself, what does this stage actually need from me emotionally, practically, and energetically? Look, you don't need more feelings. You have enough of those. You need a foundation. You need a system that helps you know, is this love safe to build on? That's what I teach in my Relationship Rulebook challenge. So if this video connected for you, then that challenge is definitely going to change your entire approach to love, dating, and relationships. If you need help building your personal relationship rulebook to make sure you're airtight on your values, as well as clearly laid out standards, boundaries, and deal breakers for yourself, as well as how to navigate the different stages of a relationship from the dating stage all the way up to year 5 and beyond, and all those things, the do's and the don'ts all included, then email or DM me the word coaching and we'll get to work, only if you're truly ready to put that work in. If you're not ready for one-on-one coaching, don't have the time, space, and maybe even the resources, I get it, then at least email or DM me the word challenge, and I'll send you the link to the Relationship Rulebook Challenge video course itself, to where you can learn how to build your relationship rulebook in just 3 days, right? The 3 pillars I just laid out, you learn a pillar a day. You better do it at your own time, at your own pace, at a resource level you can afford. Either way, do something to step up and take the challenge. Let's get it.